Hey guys, Thrasher here, and today we're talking about Rising Rush. How to use it, when to use it, why to use it, how it works. We're going to cover it all, so let's get into it right now. Okay, so Rising Rush is an ability that you unlock when you collect 7 Dragon Balls. So your arts cards may or may not have a Dragon Ball at the top of them. When you click on an arts card that has a Dragon Ball and it gets used, whether it lands or not, it will collect one of the Dragon Balls. Once you get to 7, you will see an option that says Rising Rush on the right side of your screen. When you select that, your character will rush towards the opponent, and if they make contact without being dodged or interrupted, the Rising Rush will start. At that point, it's going to give you the option to select one of the 4 arts cards that you have available. If you don't have all 4 arts cards available at the time, say you've used some and you only have 2 available at the moment, it will generate 2 more arts cards for you the way it normally would. They'll just be presented to you immediately. Now here's how this works. When you select an arts card, the 3 that you do not select will be used as your damage modifiers. So for example, let's say that you have one special move, which if you're using Goku would be Kamehameha, and then you have 2 blast arts cards and you have a strike arts card. If you select one of those blast arts cards, you're left with a Kamehameha, a blast arts card, and a strike arts card. So you will use all 3 of those attacks on your opponent, and that's how it will calculate the damage. And then after those 3 are used, if you succeed in not selecting the same card your opponent does, all of your currently living characters will use their special move again to damage them again. So one thing I suggest is if you have a special move arts card like a Kamehameha for Goku, a Gallic Gun for Vegeta, do not select that unless you're absolutely certain the enemy won't select it. The reason I say that is because if you select it, it will not be used as your intro damage before the succeed or fail. So if you leave it there, you're guaranteed to get a special off on your enemy. So I suggest never grabbing that unless it's guaranteed your opponent won't select it. Another thing to take into consideration when using your Rising Rush is that it is a dodgeable attack and an interruptible attack. So I highly recommend that you use it in a position where you know it can't be dodged and can't be interrupted. So normally I will use my Rising Rush right after I hit an opponent with either a strike arts card or a blast arts card when they're in that combo where they can't dodge anything. And that guarantees the hit, guarantees it's going to do all the damage up to the succeed and fail point. So the last thing to really cover about Rising Rush is when you're defending against one. If your opponent is using a Rising Rush against you, you are going to be presented with all 4 possible arts cards, and then they will choose an arts card and you will choose an arts card. If you choose the same card, they won't do full damage to you. So one thing you want to take into consideration when choosing what you want to defend with is think about the recent arts cards that they've been using. Let's say that your opponent is Vegeta. Chances are he's generating a lot of Ki Blast cards, and if he's used cards that are not Ki Blast, let's say he's used his Gallic Gun recently, and he's used his green quirk card, chances are most of his cards, if not all of them, are Ki Blast. So if you choose Ki Blast, there's a good chance you're going to stop his Rising Rush. So those are the kind of things you want to think about. And that's pretty much it for Rising Rush and how it works. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Throw any comments or questions you have down below and I'll get to them. And I will see you guys in the next video.